Hi guys, apologies for the way I look. I just see my hair, terrible. Need a good hair wash. The back problem is continued and is still there, and although I did get a couple of clicks out of it this morning, twisting, trying to get rid of it, but it's still a problem. But I had you can probably just seen from the previous quick removal of my cast video yesterday, just to show you what the scars look like. They've healed up an absolute treat, and the swelling has gone right down, and he was happy as Larry with it, to be fair. An English saying for those of you that don't know what happy as Larry means. So I'm just moving it around here so I can hopefully swap the camera around, but I'm not quite sure how to do this. No, it doesn't want to do it, so I'm going to have to do it that way. So we've changed colour this time. We now have a blue one, and you will notice I've got this shoe thing on the end. Now I'm at 7 weeks, and much to my excitement, he gave me permission to be fully weight bearing on it. Part of it is because the swelling had gone right down, and I had to, after 6 weeks, so at the end of last week, I'm now living, as you can see, in my parents' conservatory, because I can't get upstairs at the moment, although we will be trying that later this week, hopefully. My back's just been too painful to even try, but on 2 feet, and with with crutches to support, and then hopefully the wall banister, it might be a bit more doable. That's the plan. So I'm currently living in this riser chair, as you can see, and there's my lovely commode over there. All part of the fun, but it's obviously I'm just giving it. I really wanted just to make sure that people who have perhaps other injuries that might get revisited if for being on having put all weight on one side, which is just sod's law for me. Everybody said I'm just very unlucky. It's just come this way, but I'd rather let you be aware. Just be aware of it. That's all I'm saying. In terms of things to from the foot point of view, I did manage to get. I did walk a little bit, a tiny little bit last night, and I can now put weight equally on both feet, which hopefully will allow the pressure to come off my back a bit, certainly on one side, and with a little bit more manipulation and everything else, we're hoping it will start to free itself up. And once it starts, he's also given me permission to take some diclofenac, which is an NSAID, non-steroid anti-inflammatory drug, which you're really not supposed to take while you're trying to heal bones. But he said, because I'm in such a state, that to try it for 2 weeks and just see if you can get the inflammation down, and then help it, and then if you do get it done, stop it, and just use something like Voltarol, very localized gel, rub it into your back, use that. But he's given me a permission to do that. He's an OBE, which is Order of the British Empire. The guy who done it, he's very, very high up in the echelons of guys in this country who he reads all sorts of stuff for people. He consults on any major foot or ankle board or body in this country. He's highly, highly respected by all of his peers, bar none. So as far as I'm concerned, what he says goes. I've stopped taking tanzaparin, which is something that you will probably be aware of, some of you, and you will be aware of it in other guises. It's the injection in your stomach to stop the possibility of blood clots because of inactivity. And I'm now on rivaroxaban, which is a tablet, just a small tablet you take instead of, which just means I'm going to stab myself every day, which is fine. Some of the things that I don't know if I've done this before, but some of the things that were of huge use during this process. One was this, which this is what you would find in a park, a guy picking up things off the floor. This is unbelievably useful when you can't get up or bend down properly. It gives yourself, instead of having a sort of, say, 5 or 6 foot circle around yourself, you've suddenly got a 12. You can almost reach from one side of the room to the other. And it makes an enormous difference. So I would suggest, if you can find one on eBay or Amazon or something, get yourself one of these before you do it. They are an absolute godsend. The other thing I've got is this trolley walker, but without wheels. It's generally thought that the ones without wheels are a little easier to control, although I have to say, if you've got the ones with the brakes, I think they do exactly the same job. This is an indoor one, obviously. You can get ones with other things. They are great, and I've shown you the knee scooter before, which is basically a scooter where you rest your knee on it and scoot on your leg that you can't put weight on, and you scoot yourself along. Those three things together give you a better than even chance, to be honest. They really do. And I would recommend all three of those to anybody. You can pick them up off of eBay. They don't have to be brand new. You can. I mean, I actually got given this one by the hospital temporarily to help with my back as much as anything else. But obviously, it is helping with my foot. So I'm going to give it a go in a minute. And that's pretty much it as it stands at the minute. My next appointment is in 5 weeks' time, which will be 12 weeks, as today is actually week 7 right today. And as I say, I am fully weight bearing already, which is a bit of a surprise. I was sort of expecting he was going to say, no, well, let's leave it another couple of weeks, and because you've had this back trauma, we don't want to do it. But he really surprised me that I'm now going to try and give myself a bit of a chance, and hopefully things will work out. So I will go in a boot at the end of that period. I expect. I mean, I guess he may well say, well, you've been in a boot if you've been weight bearing for 5 weeks and it's not hurting. I mean, what he has said is pain is the indicator. If it starts hurting, do less. If it's not hurting, carry on. It's as simple as that. My leg is dead square. The things, if you look at the small video just before this, the young lady took the cast off yesterday. You can see how clean they are, and they will just heal like most other people's you see on here. He's very pleased with that, which is great. So you should expect them to look like that. And you know, I'm a big guy, as you can see. I'm trying to lose weight. I've probably lost about 2 stone since I've been doing this, because I've been eating a lot less, and on purpose. But my mum's been managing that, and I'm definitely shaping my lifestyle up after all this, which is good for me. You know, I've needed a kick up the backside to do this, and really I should have done it before I had the operation. It's my fault, no one else's. So, well, hopefully we will see some improvement over the next certainly week or so. That's what I'm really hoping. So I'm going to get up in a minute and have a little walk. Once I can do that, I'll show you what I've been doing. I'll get somebody else to do this video. But maybe the next time, if that doesn't happen, then maybe the next time will be at the end of the 12 weeks, which is 5 weeks today, and we'll go. But if you've got any questions, pop it at the bottom there. I do look occasionally. I know I haven't got many subscribers. It wasn't really the issue. It was just for people to really just have a one-off look at it, and just to prepare themselves for what they might find themselves in as a situation. But wishing you all a very happy 2018. I certainly hope mine improves a little bit next few weeks. And I'm not saying I'll be running the London Marathon this time next year, but you never know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all soon. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye.